If you need money on credit, where would you get it from? You could either go to a bank or a cooperative society, or approach your relatives and friends. You could also go to professional moneylenders and traders, or to a landlord if you are in a village. The chart here shows the different sources of credit for rural households in India in 2003. Banks and cooperative societies constitute the formal sector of credit. Landlords, moneylenders, traders, relatives, friends, and other sources of credit constitute the informal sector of credit. Thus, we see that the formal sector provides only marginally more credit than the informal sector. Let us compare the formal and informal sectors of credit. The credit activities of the formal sector are supervised by the Reserve Bank of India. In comparison, there is no supervisory body for the informal sector of credit. The Reserve Bank of India ensures that banks give loans to rich traders and businessmen, as well as farmers, students, and small entrepreneurs. However, the credit activities of the informal sector are only driven by profit. In the absence of any control or supervision, the informal sector charges a much higher interest rate than the formal sector. A high rate of interest means that a borrower spends more money to repay the loan and is left with less money for himself. A high rate of interest may result in the loan repayment amount becoming more than the borrower's income. This leads to a debt trap where the person's debt goes on increasing. The chart here shows the credit taken by different kinds of urban households in 2003. Observe that while the rich households get 90% of their credit from the formal sector, the poor households get only 15% of their credit from the formal sector. Thus, the rich have more access to cheaper credit from the formal sector, while the poor still have to depend on loans at higher rates of interest from the informal sector. Cheaper credit is essential for development in a country. Since the formal sector offers more affordable credit, it must increase its lending to more and more people, especially in rural areas.